Welcome back to Smokin' Joe's Cave for another episode. Today, there's Smokin' Joe, he's ready to battle. And today, as we're going to do first, we're going to give a couple shout outs. Mr. Joel Frazier, go ahead.
I'll give a shout out to some family. How about that?
Beautiful.
My niece, Julia, who's doing good with her 2 young kids, and she's having Easter dinner coming up, so
that'd be good.
And my cousin Becky, who's involved with helping the young kids, Julia's kids. So shout out to them. And Michigan State, even though obviously we talked about it in past episodes, they made the Final Four and lost to a tough Texas Tech team. So
Anytime you bring up Becky or Jimmy, I don't say anything bad about Michigan State.
Good point.
Because
they have a lot to be proud of. They
do.
Their programs have been top notch.
It did hurt me. I'm afraid of them. So, especially Becky. So, okay, I'll give a shout out to obviously my kids always, and my mom and Ron down in Florida. They're gonna be home soon, and my 2 brothers, Bubba and Pat, and my 2 nephews. So, great. I love to do those shout outs, and obviously to our friends. And speaking of friends, we got to bring up our friend Ted.
Oh yeah.
We put out there that some other of our friends they'd like to be guests and stuff.
Yep.
Ted said he does not want to be a
Turn
guest.
this down.
Yeah. He says the reason he doesn't want to do it is he's thinking about running for president in 2024.
There you go.
I respect that.
He could do a good job.
And we've talked about it. So, do you think he should run for president?
I think he should run for president right here on our podcast.
As Dan Levtard, as Poppy would say,
CC.
C. And as I would say, harumph, 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 harumph. Can I get a harumph out of you? Right. So, in honor of our friend Ted running for president, I'm bringing out my former Trump hat, and now it's going to be the Ted hat. So, that is the logo. Okay? It goes for a lot of things. It's not Trump. I don't want people calling me and saying it's a Trump hat. It's a Ted hat. Okay? Could be a Rangers hat, but it's a Ted hat.
All right.
Keep the Ted. Okay?
I got it. 2020.
I know he can't beat Trump, but he can beat those Democrats in 2024. So we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm sure he won't have D on his. They're opposite parties, I believe. So that's our. We're giving our what do they call that? Endorsement.
Endorsement. Yeah.
Yeah, we're endorsing from the Smokin' Joe's Mancave. I'm sure that will probably get him about 2 votes.
2 votes.
1, 2. All right. Let's move on. We just got done, recently talking about March Madness. Now we're into April. Now we're in baseball.
Baseball season's here.
Yeah. I think in our Tigers preview show we talked about, players and outcomes and this and that. So now
Predictions.
Now we're 13 games in. We're 8-5. Okay. What's your feeling so far?
Well, obviously very early, but I think there's lots of questions. They're going to struggle. 8-5 is like as good as they could probably be.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely
after that first series.
Yeah.
With Toronto.
Yeah, I definitely think there's some real positives. A couple of the positives that we kind of talked about before was their middle infield, Josh Harrison and Jody Mercer. Actually solid, we thought.
Yep, solid. Defensively, they're struggling at the plate a little bit, but they're solid.
Yeah, and I think their pitching, which is always the key, has really come through. I think they're
outstanding.
I think one of the stats I've been reading is their ERA is top 5. And I think when that happens, you have a chance to win most games, beat potential in every game. Their bullpen. Shane Green's been solid.
Yeah. What's it, 8 for 8?
Yeah.
It's the record first 8 wins.
Yeah.
Season.
So, do they obviously have some holes? Could they keep it up? Are they a playoff team? No. I don't think so. We never thought that. But they're fun to watch.
But on a positive side, I agree with you. The pitching staff, the starting pitching, Matt
Boyd.
He's been outstanding.
Yep.
I mean, he's got double-digit strikeouts in like 2 games.
Yep.
Has he pitched 3 yet? I don't think so.
But one stat I saw, he's
I think he pitched today and they lost 4-0. But today is Trumbull. Yes,
pitched today.
Well, he pitched yesterday. Boyd
pitched yesterday.
Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about. They lost 4-0. You know, that's not horrible against Cleveland in this weather.
Yeah.
I mean, he's nice. Matt Moore, before he got hurt, was throwing the ball good.
Yep.
Tyson Ross threw the ball good.
Yep.
The thing I like about them, since Anderson took over, they're throwing strikes.
They do throw a lot of strikes. They do. They are around the plate. They're battling that every at bat, and I think that's.
And when Gardenhire was at Minnesota with Rick Anderson, they were famously for having their starting pitchers throw strikes.
Yep.
And they weren't flamethrowers.
No.
They just threw strikes, put the ball in play.
Yep.
They didn't walk people. That's what we're doing. They're not walking many. The problem is the Tigers aren't walking much.
Right. And as you said, the hitting is. I mean, it's not a great time to hit for anybody right now, but
Right.
I think there's definitely some holes in the lineup that's going to be exposed.
Well, that first weekend, and we brought this up in our preview. One thing that concerned me is the swings and misses.
Yeah.
We got a lot of guys
A lot
that
of
strike out,
Yeah.
and we saw that.
Yeah.
I mean, both teams striking out,
Yeah.
and we were like ridiculously striking out.
Yeah.
And we got to be able to put the bat on the ball.
Yep.
You know, I see that Jacoby Jones is back. He sent Machuk down.
Yep.
He was 0 for 23.
23, yeah. So
That's good compared to Chris Davis from Baltimore. You see, he's 0 for 50.
Yeah. Wow. That's hard to do.
Well, you think about, I'm sure they do the shift on him. You think about him just laying down a bunt, maybe getting on base. He probably doesn't even know what the bases are like.
He could just do like one of the softball slaps.
Right. Did a one start. Man, that's crazy. But yeah, I agree. But let's go position by position. What do you think of Miggy so far?
Good. I think it's one of those years where he has to perform. He's been pretty solid. He's not like MVP for him, but he definitely
looks healthy.
He looks healthy. He looks like he's in shape. He's running as good as he can run, I think. And
he's starting to hit the ball a little harder.
A little bit the opposite field more.
I heard obviously Dan Dickerson and Jim Price talking about it, and they were right. He was hitting balls on the ground. He hasn't put them in the air yet. And the other day he hit one in the wall.
Yep.
So he's got to start hitting the ball.
Yeah. I think one of the issues with him that's going to continue to be with this particular team is he's not going to see a lot of great pitches.
No.
So he's going to have to fight through that.
Well, he's got Goodrum right now batting behind him, who's having a decent year.
He is, but he's not.
And
He doesn't scare
Candelaria, and I understand having Nick hit in front of him, but we don't have anybody that could hit besides Nick could hit in front of Miggy, and we don't have anybody besides Nick who could hit behind Miggy.
So it's going to be a battle with him. I think he is playing as well as he can play right now.
Yeah.
So.
How about Josh Harrison?
Well, I talked about them before. I think they're solid fielders. He's starting to hit the ball
Veterans.
a little bit better, but veterans, like I said. So yeah, I think he's played about what they thought they might get out of him.
I like, he's got to put the ball in play. I think he's a scrapper. I think he's a competitor.
Yep.
He's been around a long time. I like that veteran presence.
Yep.
I
think he's
to go with Mercer.
Mercer. I talked about him too. Actually he's hitting the ball a little better than I thought.
Boy,
he
he
would.
can feel.
He is good.
Oh, he's solid. I mean, both guys are solid. He made some plays, just routine. I mean, he's not like Glacius made everything look like it was, ground ball. It was going to be like the Ozzie Smith type of play.
Right.
And kind of see he had for Cincinnati. But that's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Mercer. He's a solid defender, hitting the ball a little bit. So we'll see. Candelaria?
Well, he's one of the big question marks, I think. He struggles striking out. He's just okay fielder. I think there's still a question out on him how he's going. I think he's one of the keys this year if we're going to get to maybe 500. Not that we're a playoff team, but
I'm not sold on him yet either. He looks a little bit better in the field, but I know he can hit a little bit at times. but he's looked horrible at times this year. I mean, he's hit some balls. I mean, he's swinging that balls that hit 5 feet in front of the dirt.
He was striking out light last year, so I don't know.
He does take a walk pretty much, but I don't know if he's a long-term future. I know we got a lot of young kids down.
I think he's one of the keys.
Right.
If we're good, well, I agree with you. They do have a lot. Their farm system is on the upswing, but I think if this group in the next 3 or 4 years, he could be key if they're going to be successful.
Well, that whole infield. It depends on how long he stays, but that whole infield's going to be gone in the next year or two.
Yeah.
Unless he can show improvement and end up being a 4-hitter or a 3-hitter.
Yeah.
Right now, he's not.
Right. No, he's not.
He's hot and cold, and that concerns me a lot there. I know they brought Gordon Beckham, veteran.
Yep.
He's playing a little first and third.
He's the key. He's a.
I know he hit a home run. I like his veteran presence. I mean, I'm not a huge fan. I don't want to play over him, but I think those three, Mercer, Beckham, and Harrison are great guys.
Yeah, you got to have those
guys. Around those young guys. And
maybe another year of some young guys coming up. A couple of those guys might be around for another year.
But they're going to have a lot of these young kids pushing people.
Yeah.
So go to right field, Nick.
Yeah, Nick's been solid. I think he's
doesn't look too bad in the outfield.
He's getting better in the outfield. He's solid at bat. I think he's played well.
Yeah. I just don't know how long he's going to be with us.
Yeah, we talked about that, but I mean, I think he's young enough to keep. I think, but I know they
probably don't want to pay the money. I mean, it'd be different if we didn't have Miggy's contract.
Yeah.
I think you'd probably. I still don't know why they don't try him out at first for the future.
Yeah,
I think he would be. I think actually he'd be better of a trade possibility playing first. Because if he goes nationally, he's got to play.
Yeah.
In the field.
Yeah.
First.
I'd like us to keep him, but I understand the business. I understand the business.
So center field, we got a bunch of them there.
We're talking about
Jacoby Jones is back.
Well, that's going to be the key if they're going to be successful out there. I think
they played like
Nico's played well out there. He's played second too.
Well, they've had that new kid, Dustin Peterson.
Yep, he's played some.
He doesn't look too bad like a ball player. I mean, he's still pretty raw. Yep. But we're that outfield. I'm glad Jacoby's back because he's solid. He can go get it.
Yeah, he's solid. His thing is bad.
Yeah, Stewart and left and Nick and right, are probably a little bit below outfielders. Nico's not bad. He made a nice play the other day. He can play anywhere.
Versatile.
Let's talk about Nico for a second.
Yeah, I think he's been really. I mean, he came on at the end of last year.
He came out of nowhere. I never heard of the guy.
Yeah.
And obviously he was in the Twins organization and Gardner and
I think he's carved out a little place that he can.
He hit a home run yesterday. Can play many positions.
Yep.
A guy like that can play every day.
Yeah, he can play every day.
Yeah.
I like him.
I don't like him batting in the 4 spot.
No, he's not a 4.
I like he's more of the bottom order guy.
Yeah.
But we don't have that right now. Our bottom of our order is pretty weak.
Did he bat 4th yesterday?
He's been batting 4th.
Okay.
Behind Miggy.
Okay.
And then Jamer. So then center field we got Jacoby. He's probably going to miss most of the playing time. Goodrum and Peterson, they'll move around.
Yeah.
Peterson won't play as much as Nico. Nico be playing probably every day, some position first. I'm guessing he's going to probably start being the backup first baseman. They only have 2 catchers, and Hicks is a backup. You can't really have Griner and Hicks in the game at the same time.
Right.
I wouldn't actually.
Well, that could happen
because you're down to 2 catchers.
Yeah,
that makes
catcher. Right.
He's probably about 60. You never know if he can hit. I'll tell you. But, Grayson Griner, catcher.
Yeah, I think he's been pretty solid. He's done good with the pitching staff. I think he's pretty solid back there. I think he's been a little bit of a surprise, but I think they have high hopes for him. So
I've seen the same, and I agree with you. I've seen the same thing. Defensively, he's very solid.
Yeah.
Blocks balls, he throws pretty well. I think he's learning the pitching staff. I think he's going to be able to call a good game. That's one thing I like about James McCann. I thought he was very good.
Yeah, I thought it wasn't a great move, but I get it.
But, yeah. And it's probably all about money, too.
Yeah.
I mean, Griner's probably going to hit the same as McCann did. I don't see Griner I see him hitting a little bit, but I don't see him hitting probably more over 240.
No, probably not. No.
Maybe 10 home runs if we're lucky.
Yeah. I mean, you're not getting a lot of that position anyway.
And we got some good young catchers on the
I mean, defensively, handling the pitching staff. I mean, that's
our pitchers are pitching well right now.
Yeah.
So, and even
give
our
him some
bullpen,
credit for that.
Yeah. Obviously the back of the bullpen with Shane Green, solid.
Yep.
Really throwing the ball. Well, throwing strikes. These guys are throwing strikes. The left-handers, Blaine Hardy, he's throwing a lot of strikes.
Yeah. I think we talked about it. It definitely, I think that's the key to.
That's the thing is, if you're in the bullpen, you can't come out. Jimenez struggled with walks.
Yeah.
He can throw with the best of them, but you can't. He walked 3 yesterday in a row.
Yeah, I mean,
when you're up 4-1 and you walk 3 guys in a row, you can't do that.
No.
And he's basically only a 2-pitch pitcher.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to make him. I mean, he could be a guy they could move.
Yeah.
I know they have a lot of hope for him, but he's
Shane Green, not overpowering, but his ball moves,
Yeah.
and he's throwing in a cutter now. It's a nice little pitch to have. He's got the slider, he's got a change up, and
you're right. He's not throwing hard. I mean, it's
he's throwing that sinker ball,
but he can get
that ball moves.
Yeah,
it's like Turnbull.
Yeah,
and you watch him, that ball moving all over the place.
Oh yeah,
and the pros, they can hit a fastball 97 miles an hour if it's straight flat.
Oh yeah.
That ball starts moving. I said it's hard. So it's pretty much. I'm not going to go over the bench. We don't have much of a bench, but what do you think about the job Gardner is doing?
Yeah, I think it's kind of what we talked about. I think it's pretty solid. He's. I think he understands the type of team he has. He's done it before. He knows it's a young rebuilding team.
Right.
He's positive with them. I think.
Well, he made a statement not too long ago this week. I was listening to his pregame, and he made a statement Sparky used to make. Because the season doesn't really start until you hit game 40.
Yeah, and I would agree with that. I think everybody agrees with that.
Right.
Yeah.
After 40 games, I pretty much know where my team's going to be.
Yep.
And we're 8-5 right now, which is a little bit better. Hey, we took 2 from the Yankees.
Yep.
We took 2 from Toronto.
Yep. Didn't get swept by Cleveland.
Nope. We swept Kansas City.
Yep.
Taking 1 out of 2 from Cleveland. Cleveland's not as good as they were.
But
they got some injuries.
They don't keep beat.
Their pitching staff.
Yeah.
We got Kluber, which is
a little
surprising. Yeah. But I don't know. It's going to be one of these years that we talked about. No expectations.
Nope.
Just
they're fun to watch though.
Wanting to watch the young guys come along.
I'll check it out. I
like Miggy's enthusiasm.
Everybody's.
Yeah. His head's not down.
Yep.
Nick, the same way. If you play with a lot of young guys and you're not having success, you can bail on them real quick.
Yeah, it's a long season.
Right. And as long as Miggy and Nick and some of the, and I think like you said, Harrison, Mercer, and even Gordon Beckham are veterans that's played a lot of years.
Yeah.
They know how to be in the clubhouse. They know how to work, and they know how to
reason
prepare.
they're there. Yeah.
And
they're solid players.
Showing those young guys.
Yeah, they're just not veterans. They're solid players, professional players.
But the 2 things that's helping us win right now is starting pitching, back of the end bullpen, and defense.
Yep. Agreed.
Infield defense.
Yep.
And I think our outfield defense is going to get better once Jacoby gets out there full time.
And as we're kind of going around in a circle, but we know that there's going to be a struggle at times this year.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I know they want to keep Stewart out in the outfield and give him more and more reps, but I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see Stewart and Nick maybe rotate once in a while at DH to get some better defender out there.
Yeah, it could happen.
I mean, they're doing that with Miggy.
They're in really no expectations anyway. So
we don't have a DH.
Right. They don't. But that's a good point, actually.
And I like the fact they're letting Miggy play first. Miggy plays better when he plays in the field.
He does.
He likes to be involved.
He does. He likes the game. He likes.
Let him play DH 1 game a week, maybe 2. Let him play in the field the rest of the time his body holds up.
I think in July and August he'll.
But I know
he'll DH a little more.
I know they had Nico Goodrum DH in 1 game. I would rather see Nico play out in the outfield and have Nick DH or Christian Stewart DH.
Yeah, it's good.
Because he gives us better defense.
Yeah.
But no, I'm pretty happy with him so far.
Yeah.
Been watching him. I've been going on checking out the minor leagues a little bit. I know it's early, But we'll have to get into that. And speaking of minor leagues, we got to get over the Loons game this year.
Yeah.
A couple of them.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just right down the block.
Yeah. It's a great.
I really like to watch them play that Western Michigan team,
Yeah.
West Michigan, the
Yep.
Tigers affiliate.
Yep.
You know, do a little research
Sure.
on that
Really.
and go watch them.
Really fun baseball, and people like baseball. I mean, it's great atmosphere.
Maybe we can get our boss to get in contact with them so we can do a podcast there. No, he's got all the connections.
Yeah, he's got all the connections.
No, we still got to take our podcast on the road though.
Yeah, that's for the future.
Yeah, we're going to do that. So, real quickly, just going to mention the Masters is on this weekend.
Yeah.
Started today, actually. I haven't had a chance to watch much of it yet, but love that green grass.
Oh, this is that time of year.
One thing I love,
Masters on Sunday.
I
Back
know.
nine is this like
You know,
best.
we're so old that we can go through and name every hole. What number one is par 4. What's
Yeah.
number 2? Par 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Especially
one of
Amen Corner.
I mean,
You get
yeah,
to Amen Corner, and then you get to 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
yeah,
That green jacket.
yeah. It's one of the
Pretty special.
It's
Well, it's
the
my-
best.
Well,
I think it's the best golf.
the Masters is like sports, season sports. It's spring, so baseball is my favorite sport right now.
Right.
So the Masters is on. Masters is my favorite tournament.
Right.
Until the U.S. Open comes on. Until the
Right.
British Open comes on. Yeah, PGA can stay. But I like, my favorite of all is the Ryder Cup.
Oh well, yeah.
As much as I love the Masters
Yeah.
stuff, you can't beat the Ryder Cup.
Oh yeah, that's like the ultimate team sport
Well,
right there.
it's like Olympics, man. You get into the Olympics because I love it. Like Olympic hockey is awesome.
Yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
get the Canadians and the Swedes and the United States and Russia and all those. Those are some good hockey.
I liked it better when it was not professional, when there were
Right.
professionals in it.
And
you know.
amateurs.
Yeah, when it was
Yeah.
all amateur, it was just.
But I don't know if they're going to get back to that.
I've heard that they talked about that, but
Yeah.
I don't know if that will happen.
Um,
Because guys want to represent their
well,
country.
it's hard to do the Olympic hockey during the middle of the season.
That's what I say too.
Basketball's one thing. The season's over. you know.
Yeah,
And then
it's in summer.
prepare. It just same thing. Why are you going to do Olympic hockey? I know it's in the winter, but actually, couldn't you do Olympic hockey in the summer? You got a hockey rink.
Sure.
I say you can melt.
Pass that on to the Olympic Committee.
Yeah, you know what I get. Be like the Huge, he'd hang up on me. Speaking of the Huge, we gotta get a hold of the Huge.
Yeah. Get him on the podcast.
The one thing I love about the Huge, he talks about old stuff like we do.
He does. Yeah. I like some of his questions.
Yeah. I got a bone to pick with him about Matthew Stafford, though.
There you go.
I don't know if he has guts to. I'm about the same age as him.
Why don't you call
If
him
he's
the
the
show?
Huge, I'm the Huger. Because I'm bigger than he is. I might call him up. I was going to call him that one time. Remember you was talking about Silverdome stories?
Oh yeah, that was
you,
good.
You called me and told me I should call him.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that someday
Yeah.
too. But so we're getting down to the end. A couple of things I want to end up with. Your memorabilia.
Oh yeah.
Man, your place is looking awesome.
It's
You
kinda
got
nice
your
to
kind
do.
of your personal stuff over here. You got a couple of my personal stuff I like.
Yep.
Got all this. We're gonna.
Got some family stuff. My kids
David,
over there.
Hopefully you'll scan all this stuff sometime, and so we can show everybody. Because I'm sure you have people wanting to buy stuff like that. I love all this stuff. But we talked about the Lions I just brought up.
Yes.
Never won a Super Bowl, never won a championship, except in '57 or whatever.
Right.
The Pistons, the Tigers, the Red Wings have all won championships in our lifetime.
Right.
Okay.
No Lions though.
No Lions. Have we ever had a professional team win a championship?
Actually, we have. Now that you brought it up.
They would be Dave's picture of Michigan Panthers.
Michigan
got,
Panthers.
Got it on there, David? Okay. Michigan Panthers. 1983. I saw that picture. Remember it well.
Remember it well.
Watching all those games. USFL.
It was exciting.
Oh, they're filming at Silverdome.
Yeah, it was exciting to watch on Sundays and.
Oh,
it was,
my God. Bobby Hebert,
yeah.
Anthony Carter.
Anthony Carter. I mean,
John Corker was
John Corker,
Ray Bentley, Central guy.
Yeah, they were fun.
Another guy I heard huge mention a couple weeks ago. Novo Boyovic
Oh yeah, there you
from
go.
Central, the kicker. He's on that team.
Yeah.
But remember, the state of Michigan was not just Detroit, but the state of Michigan was everybody was into the Panthers.
Oh yeah,
They loved it.
it'd be scary to think if the Lions were
Like that?
Yeah.
If we ever had a, let's say, NFC Championship game
Yeah.
at Ford Field,
like playing.
not just the field would be nuts. Everything around that town would be nuts.
Right.
Now with the Little Caesars and all that stuff around, you got Comerica and all those bars and stuff. You got people. This would be like us. Hey, walk down. Let's go down there. And hit
Well,
some
you don't have to
bars.
go to the game. You just be down there.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Because it would be on all the screens and all.
Oh, it would be crazy. But that was a great team. I mean, they had a lot of really good players that would go on to the NFL later.
Yeah. Bobby
as,
Avery
as,
played.
as every team in that league.
Anthony.
Yep.
Ray Bentley played.
There was a lot
John Corker.
of famous guys in the whole league.
Oh my
So it
God.
wasn't like just a
Herschel
easy-
Walker.
Yeah.
Jim Kelly.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow. We could just name a
Yeah.
bunch of them.
so it wasn't.
Steve Young.
So it wasn't like just they were the best team.
No, but I saw that picture. I wanted to bring it out because you got great stuff around here, but brought back a lot of good memories.
Yeah, it was fun. It was
About one thing about Silverdome. Remember back in the day, we used to go, and when we were younger, I think one of the first times we ever went with Eddie Ellis. Remember, it was like 80.
Yeah, probably
We were, like,
the 80s.
freshmen.
Yeah.
Remember how smoky it was in there?
Yeah.
They let people smoke in there.
All right.
They let people smoke in a freaking dome.
They did. It was so smoky.
Yeah.
You just like
That
when you
thing
came out. You're just
it'd be like the Hindenburg going up if they ever caught on fire. You know, I can remember it was just so smoky and hazy.
Yeah.
But it was good times, and I just wanted to bring that picture out because I love the stuff you collect,
Yeah. That.
all this memorabilia, and there's other stuff that we'll get into someday. But I thought that was kind of a down home type of thing.
Yeah.
That, you know, you love collecting old stuff and stuff that is personal. You know, I see the Tiger Stadium.
Yeah. I mean something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
So,
probably.
I got a lot of that stuff too, but you take a lot of pride and passion in that, and I love it. So, okay, to wrap this up, Benjamin sent me another trivia question for you.
Oh, okay.
It's
I'm
a little
2 for 2,
tougher,
right?
but I think you get this. This is one of your favorite players of all time.
Okay.
Who's the #1 draft pick in the NBA in 1968?
1968.
Give you a hint.
Yeah, no. In 68. Did he play for Washington Bullets? Did he play college
Yes.
for Houston?
Yes. You know what it is.
The Big E?
The Big E.
Alvin
You got it.
Hayes.
You got it.
3 for 3.
I remember.
Because I'm a Washington Bullets guy. So.
I know. But I was a Seattle Supersonics guy.
Right, we did.
Remember 78, 79,
Yeah,
I
back
believe?
back. Yeah.
They used to play. We were at your house and my house watching the finals. I love Seattle, and you love Washington.
Yeah.
You know, the old Wes Unseld.
That sounds out, yeah. The Big E.
God,
Bobby
who-
Dandridge.
Dandridge, Phil Cheney,
Yeah.
Greavy.
Greavy. Yeah.
Who's your coach? Dick Mata?
Dick Mott, I think, was a coach, yeah.
Lenny Wilkins was. Yeah.
Seattle.
All right, so I'm going to do pardon the interruption from the Kornheiser. Thanks for another great show, and vote for Ted. We'll see you soon.